Hey everyone, this is Viper4724, and I know I haven't brought you any videos in a while, but wanted to start adding some new content. Looking forward to the new cards coming out. Getting excited for that, hopefully within the next couple weeks. And I just wanted to take you through a trial of the planes. Great start with red. I'm gonna get through this as fast as I possibly can. Gonna be using Koth. And the deck that I'm going to be using for that is going to have Demolish, just in case there's some supports that you need to get rid of. Inner Struggle is always good. Mirror Pool, obviously, to double everything. Fever Visions to get that extra draw support, and a Corrupted Grassstone for the extra red on the board creatures-wise. Decimator of the Provinces. Olivia, Mobilized for War, Lightning Runner, Samet, Voice of Dissent, and the Glory Bringer. We'll talk about this more going through. I am going to play straight through. I love the Trial of the Plains Red. It's by far the fastest trial that you can do. Now, as you can see, the trial did cost me 60 gems to start. To me, it's not a very high cost because you are getting 20 jewels from it. You're going to be getting a free pack of cards and also 30 of your mana crystals back. So you always want to start with Olivia if possible. And the general rule with Koth is if you do not have a red match, the next one you want is your Ruin match so you can get his first ability activated. So we're going to go with that. Now here I am going to switch it up a little bit and hope for something more than what I got. Now remember, with Olivia, anytime a creature enters the battlefield, to get those extra abilities, you are going to have to discard a card. So, keeping that in mind, keep the card that you want to discard in the back. And once this deck gets rolling, you're going to be gaining life all the time. You're going to be hitting for a lot of damage. And the game is going to move extremely quick. Obviously, with Koth, your game's going to slow down when you don't have those red matches that you need and want. So with Lightning Runner on the board, your game kind of changes a little bit. It's not necessarily going for the red matches or the Ruin matches. It's always great if you can get an Energized match. I'm just going to take him out. Get the Energized. Really pump everything up. Not really worried about the Chaos Maw. So, next turn, we'll be finishing this quick match. And after that, we're going to jump right into the next one. As you can see, nice, quick, easy. I really do try to flash through the Trial of the Plains Red in under half an hour. The only thing that really takes extra time is if you do get that one random match that you end up losing. there's our booster pack. I'll open that at the end if anybody wants to stick around to see what I got. I personally don't really care for Hour of Devastation cards. Nothing really special to me in there. I don't get really excited to open those packs, but still nice to open new cards. So as you can see, we got the Graphstone. I am going to get that out. Once we get that dragon out, hopefully we can start, or we can kill Samet there. And with Koth, when you're playing against Koth, you always want to be looking for red matches and not setting him up with red matches. Obviously, always better to set yourself up with red matches. But it's definitely something that he's going to be going for the same time you are, so always try to take that away from him. So a lot less worry now that I got Olivia on the board. As we continue to get more and more on the board now. And well, that's a little worrisome, isn't it? I do not personally have Ulrich. It's always scary to see him hit the board because you know what's coming. Probably going to end up losing this match, actually. But we'll do everything we can. So, going to get that Glorybringer out. Hopefully, start dealing that 8 damage. And as you can see, once Samet just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, it's extremely difficult to catch up to her, which is exactly why I have her in my deck. There it is. That's the game. Now, the great part about the way they have the trials now, you have a few extra games to make up if you do end up losing. It's really not a big deal. Honestly, I feel like any matches that I've ever lost in trials, I feel like it's been in the first node, which is supposed to be the easiest node. But it usually happens like that when you get one unlucky turn for the other player and they put their entire hand out, and their entire hand is pretty messy. But it happens, not a big deal. Move on from it, heal them back to full life, get right back into it. But like I was saying, what they started with the Trials of the Planeswalkers was you could only lose 1 or 2 games, I believe, and I mean, obviously not knowing too much starting off with, and everybody being in here with their most powerful decks, it was extremely difficult to get that extra. And now they lightened it up. You do have a 3 or 4 game buffer. It's decently easy. Usually don't even have to go into the last node to get all your bonuses that you get with this. As you can see, always take the extra turn. Did that with the green, set me up for a red play. Also, I was about to use Decimator, but Olivia came into my hand. You always want Olivia out first, so then everything that you play on the board is going to get lifelink. Now, depending on what he's playing, I will decide to either play Samet, or I'll put the Decimator on the board and give everything trample. At this point,